Well, as you know, this month, people are sharing their personal journeys with us in worship, where they came from and what's gotten them to this point in the journey. Not that this is where it ends. You know, that we're always learning, we're always exploring, we're always going deeper and deeper into the mystery that we call God. But we are where we are at this moment. And so various people are sharing with us their journey to get where they are, and of course from there, where they're continuing to go. Today, we have someone that you may not have ever heard from before, other than, well, you've heard from him, but maybe not his voice. And so today, sharing in this chair, sharing his story with us, is our pianist, Eddie. Please welcome Eddie to the chair. Eddie Neimann. I think I called him Newman at the first service, and as soon as I said it, I just heard Jerry Seinfeld, "Hello, Newman," and so that was so I was kind of tripping up on it to not do it again. So you came to us for the music program to play for us, but this isn't your first experience in a church. Obviously, you've worked at other churches, and you grew up in the Midwest in a religious home. Maybe not like this kind of religious environment, though. So what sort of what was that like, where you're growing up?
Well, as I did mention in the first service that if you're a professional musician, it's quite common that you will have jobs playing at different churches or singing for them. So I have been Methodist, Episcopalian, Baptist, Catholic, Lutheran, Unitarian Universalist, and now MCC. So it has been quite a progression moving, getting to here. I did grow up in Iowa, and I was raised in what I like to call a fundamentalist environment. It wasn't just a fundamentalist church, it was a fundamentalist school, it was fundamentalist prayer meetings, it was an association of friends, and the only people that you encountered in life were people of like mind. So. It was there were good things about it. There were even in that environment there are you can find good teachings, but there were also things that were negative that I realized I had to shed later on in life. So.
What was something that didn't appeal to you that you thought, okay, this can't be true, or I at least really hope that's not true? What was that?
There are two big things. One was I didn't like the teaching that we have all the answers and everybody else is wrong. Mm-hmm. That we have the only way, and if you don't do everything exactly like us, then you're not going to end up in heaven.
Right.
And then of course they excluded gay people, so that didn't sit too well with me.
So it didn't even help you to be in the right group.
No, I wasn't even in the right group.
I belong to the right club, but there's this other thing. Yeah. So how did you? Did you tell anybody?
I didn't actually. Figuring out that I was gay didn't occur until later in life. I knew I wasn't like crazy about girls, but I didn't really know. I didn't even know that much about what being gay was. This was in the late 1990s, so the world was still a different place then, even though it was getting better. But when I got a little older and left there and was out on my own and came to the realization that I was gay, and I kind of had questioned a lot of the things that I was taught growing up anyways, so that kind of just led to me going on into my own way.
So in a way, not only is your sexuality sort of a gift because it's who you are and it's how you navigate the world and it's how you love, but it made you open your mind to other possibilities spiritually. It was a sort of a gift in your spirituality also.
Absolutely. I've definitely had my time in the wilderness. So, and one of the places I came to along the way was Unitarian University.
The Wilderness is a bar in Des Moines, by the way.
A country western bar. We have the Saddle and the Wilderness. The Saddle really is a bar, though. One of my stops along the way was Unitarian Universalism, which, like if you see on the front of the magazine here, we have the symbols of other religions, and the Unitarian Universalists do that as well. And I thought that was very nice to show respect for other religions and find common ground as opposed to trying to beat everyone up and say you have all the answers. So.
Now you came here to help us out, to be on the music staff. Eddie travels in the summer, and then we get a replacement, but then he always comes back. But when you're not traveling, And when you're not up here in the summer, there's 3, 4, 5 times we see you out there. So this obviously has become more than just a gig, more than just a responsibility. I mean, you seem to be receiving and participating as part of your life now.
Well, I mentioned in the first service that as a musician and somebody who enjoys sharing gifts and talents, it's a pleasure to do so in a place where you fully agree with and support the message that is being sent out every week, and don't have to sit over there and say, okay, I like some of it, but not this part. So yes, I had visited many times before I got asked to play here, so I do love the place.
Excellent. So Eddie is part of the uplifting music ministry here, and today we know a little bit more about him. He's actually shared from his heart today. So would you please thank Eddie for all that he does and for sharing in the chair today. Yay.